So I got sent a package in the mail the other day. Let's check it out. Okay. This is the main piece. Gold Crow integrated video light. This should be pretty interesting. It's from Inkee. This should be a 60-watt portable battery-powered video light, complete with a micro Bowens that also turns into a regular Bowens, which I think is really interesting. That's not something that you see very often, is like a modular light that can go from one size to another without needing specific adapters or like very odd adapters, especially. We've run into issues where we've had to adapt from, you know, like one proprietary type of mount to another proprietary type of mount, and it's never fun. It never works well. Oh, cool. Interesting. I didn't even know they were going to do that. They sent us a little something extra. Looks like a tiny little camera gorilla stand with the bendy legs and everything. And it's got a hot shoe mount. That's cool. Do these pop up or anything? Interesting. Yeah, so bendy legs on this little thing. Little mini tripod that they sent us along too. That's super cool. Thank you, Inkee. I always appreciate the little extras that you send in. Got a ball head mount, 1/4 screw. This would work well for some smaller action cameras and maybe like a cell phone mount. You can get those plastic cell phone clips that go right on top of stuff like this, and they work really well. Cool. So that's the first part, but this is the meat and potatoes right here. The Gold Crow. All right, we are looking at this box. Let's get this all out of the package here. Inkee's always done a good job of having packaging that kind of rides the line between utilitarian and being, you know, like comprehensive. So it's a balance between not having a whole ton of plastic, a whole ton of other crap on there, adhesives and whatnot, but instead using cardboard bases, but printing directly onto the cardboard. So like this is nice corrugated cardboard, very easy to recycle this stuff. And it's got the printing directly on there. So you don't have that, you know, the plastic sleeve or anything like that that's going to prevent you from A, getting into it very easily, and B, it's going to not be as recyclable afterwards. So I like the decisions that they're making here. Just need something to open this up. It's a serious sticker. Yeah, no one's accidentally getting into this thing, that's for sure. They have to really mean it. Jesus, this thing's heavy duty. Like I can feel the weight of it already. That's just good. Can be good and bad. Good usually in terms of build quality. It can be bad in terms of if you want it to be portable, you want it to be lightweight, right? So we got instructions here. These are all in a language that I do not understand. Cool. Let's pull out, we have our little handle here. Wow. Okay, so this is actually really impressive. Okay, so this is a 1/4 screw. RE locating pins on there. You can see that. And you see this little pin right here, that you press that in. You can now move that to a vertical position and it locks in real tight. And it looks like, yeah, so you see those little gears on there? Those can lock in at any angle and it's a real tight lock. Wow. This is all machined aluminum. Yeah, this is not messing around. These are all 3/8 and 1/4 holes. It's basically a cheese plate. Nice knurled hand grip. More mounting options on the side. You have a NATO mount on top, that rail, which works for a lot of different items. It even looks like it has a little bit of Picatinny rail up there. I think that's the name for that. I'm really not sure. So that all works up here. You get tons of mounting options. And this down at the bottom actually fits onto a light stand. That's that 3/8 inch adapter, I think, or 1/4 inch adapter. And then this is your screw to keep everything in tight. Cool. Lock everything down. That's fantastic. That's a real strong piece of equipment, in my opinion. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. This feels like a really heavy duty lightsaber. That's what that feels like to me right now. Whoa. What a cool device. Oh, that's cool. I spun the dial and it lit up on the back, the display. You'll see it says, it's like locked or like flight mode. That's what that says. I don't think you can see it on here. It's a little too bright. There's a little airplane in that display. So it's in flight mode right now. So if I keep twisting it this way, it says that it'll unlock. Maybe? Do you want to peel that off? Maybe into the microphone here?
Oh.
Oh, popped out the little... That's like a wet seal with a USB-C port. That's really cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, a little branded weather seal. And it looks like there's tethers on it, so you can tie it directly to your thing. So look at when I spin it.
It's so tiny.
It turns on, and then as I start to, I think...
It's like airplane locked, it says?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bar.
There we go. Yeah, so you just keep spinning this thing, and it slowly turns into a display from airplane into the actual display mode. And now I'm going to start turning it on. It's going to blast towards it. Wow.
Blast towards me? Right?
That's 20%. So turned on, 10.
Ooh, okay, I'm going to...
Like, holy. Completely blew me out. That's wild. So yeah, this is just a little 60-watt light. The lights that I have up in the ceiling are 60-watt lights. This is way more powerful in my opinion. Like, this is incredible. So that's full power on that light. Let's see if this one can overpower it. Yeah, that's a little brighter. Well, that's certainly going to do the job. All right, so the fact that there's singular control with just this back end, you twist, you turn it on, that's really cool. I find that very interesting. It's a very intuitive way of controlling your light. If you do it slowly, turns into a 1% increment, fine tune. One of the other interesting parts about this light is this mount up at the front. You'll see it's a micro Bowens mount, which is a useful type of mount. But if you somehow, cool. I think you just open it up like that. Now you have an actual Bowens mount. And I'm going to double check that really quick. This is a reflector from a standard Bowens mount. Then in there, twist it, and then twist that over just to lock it. Very easy mechanism. Certainly works. This isn't the best quality reflector, mind you. As you can see, the reflector creates a little bit of a halo. I think that's just because of the placement of the, like where the light falls within the neck of this thing. We have other ones with we have other ones with shorter necks. Here we go. Here's a little shorter neck. You'll probably see that pattern's a little different then. Yeah, a little bit. Still get a little bit of that outer halo kind of ring. There's a bunch of other stuff I can switch out, and I'm sure other modifiers are definitely going to have different effects. But overall, like, wow. Powerful, definitely feels very robust. There's several mounting points for quarter 20 and RE locating holes. So we could take our device here. Let's go like this. This. Tighten that down just like that. Boom. On there nice and easy. Actually, I should have that pointing the other direction. And you hold it just like that. Boom. Fantastic. That's super, super cool. Easy to use. Very simple. Very effective. Check it out today. You can find it on Amazon. It even says how much time is left. That's fantastic. This thing is super cool. Oh, no, I did have it the right way before. Anyway, that is the Inkee Gold Crow 60 watt. Okay, well, I'm super excited to check that out. We're definitely going to be checking out that light a little bit more over the next couple of weeks, and we'll come back to you with results.
So, we've had a couple weeks to check this out, and it's been incredibly reliable. First of all, the timing that it gives on the back as to how long it will operate is pretty super accurate. We used it on a photo shoot at one point. It was used to basically light up our scene at night so that we could take time-lapse photos and shots with flash and stuff. And we had all kinds of like color gels and whatnot, but they were all on the flashes. Only one of our flashes has a constant light bulb. That's the AD300 Pro. And that worked fantastically. It helped kind of light up our scene, but we really needed some extra light. And this was by far the most portable option that we had in our arsenal. I have some other lights that are V-mount battery compatible, or you can put NPF batteries in them and operate them that way, but there's nothing that's quite as compact and powerful as this all in the same package. It also came with this great reflector. It does have its own reflector, so it gives you a much cleaner pattern. Let's see, I'll spin it the right direction. As you can see, it's doesn't have that weird halo ring that the other one really did. So using the actual like small micro Bowman's adapters are going to be better for this light, but super versatile either way. Yeah, altogether very powerful, very reliable. It's worked great. We've been able to keep the rubber, waterproof stoppers in there and no issues at all. The other feature, my other favorite thing that this has with it, where'd I put it? Literally, where did I put that? Here we go. All right. My other favorite feature about this is the charging brick that it comes with. This is an intelligent charger. It flips away. It's easy to store. It has multiple different tips that you can add to it. So you can make it compatible with just about any international plugs. If you take this overseas, you already have your plugs already for you. And they do work with this type of charger. This is a 100-watt intelligent charger. So what that means is as you're charging between 0 and 90%, it's going to be going at 100 watts. So it's going to charge it as quickly as possible, which is like an hour, I think, total, which is crazy. Then as it gets down to 95, 100%, it'll slow down the charging so it doesn't damage the battery, which is an issue with other lithium batteries. If you charge them too quickly at that top end, they can overcharge. There can be all kinds of issues. You don't want that at all. It can puff up your batteries. It can damage them over time very easily, actually. So having this intelligent charger is great. It's USB-C out. You can see it has its own little like plug there to keep it dust proof and keep any moisture out of there. It comes with this nice long USB-C to USB-C cable, and it's very robust. Like you can tell it's a thicker cable. It's meant for faster charging, for more power to go through it, and it really does the job great. So yeah, my experience take on this light is this is now one of our new favorites. It's going to go in our kit every time we go on a photo shoot. Every time we go out and we shoot video, it's going to come with us. And we're going to bring some cool accessories to go with it. So yeah, thank you very much, Inkee. We really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun testing this out.
That's so dope. Talk about a cool flashlight even. Like, bam. Wham. Wham.